What do you call someone who eats other people slowly? A cannibal. Welcome to Shave&Butcher. And no, the lights aren't different. I've been to the beach, so what you see as red is very red. So I'm afraid I'm going to be cutting myself just by touching my skin. But it's a rare occasion that you have a good day on the beach this summer in the south of Sweden. So you take the opportunity when you can, and then you burn yourself like mad. So I'm going to try a mentholated soap today. I don't like mentholated soaps, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes. This is Face Fat from Australia, isn't it? I think it is from Australia. At least I got it from Chris at Another Cat Above. It doesn't say. Oh, the other Chris would not like that label. Anyway, it's iced slice. So it's lovely, pineapple-y, and mentholated. So I haven't used this in a good while, as I said, because I'm not a big fan of mentholated soaps, but it's bloody hot and my skin is sort of burning up. So let's try it and see what we think. The brush has been soaking for a good while. It's 4 millimeter extra density Masito badger brush thingy. So loading we shall. Is it hard? It's a pretty hard soap. Should form a wet shaving band making noise out of shaving gear. No, that would not be a good idea. Let's not do that. Okay, so I'm loading this up. Can't remember the soap. I know I did like it, although I didn't like the mentholated part especially much. But I know it's a good soap. I don't see it used very often. Chris uses it. Maiden, that is. But not a lot of other people. So, let's see if we can get some menthol action. Yeah, it was a great day at the beach. I went a few times, you know, because if you're there for a long while and you're baking, your skin gets destroyed and your brain does too. And, you know, I still need to drink more water than I have today, but I feel pretty okay. Let's say I did 3 hours, went home for a siesta under lunch, and then another 2 hours. I like the evening. The evening or late afternoon is nice. More quiet. The sea is usually more quiet. And less people. We don't have people really at our little beach anyway. It's almost empty, which is good from an infection point of view. I think that will do. Yeah, I feel the menthol. I don't think it's very heavily mentholated, but it's enough so that it's written on the box. But it's not like Cry Again. Feather, Artist Club DX with a super professional blade. So this one tends to leave me weepers, which is okay because they close up pretty quickly. Then it's okay. A cut is a cut. A cut is a mistake, right? A weeper, not necessarily. So, oh, NHL season started. I should have worn my New York Rangers hat. I just watched Rangers lose a tight game against the Carolina Hurricanes. Oh, I think I got myself there. So yeah, it's playoffs over 2 months and all action. So they skipped the last part of the season, regular season, is straight to playoffs. So will be fun to watch. I don't usually watch NHL very much. My son managed to find a service in Sweden that shows it, and said okay, 2 months is fine, so we'll try and keep it at that, because I'm already spending crazy amounts of money on TV rights. Mainly for sports. Sports is over here. Sports is the expensive bit, and there's only one provider, so you can't choose. Huh? But that would be fun, and we realized we have at least some Major League Baseball games as well. I think my team, the Miami Marlins, who typically end dead last, I think they're not playing at the moment because 10 players or more has COVID. Which is not a big surprise because things have been a bit crazy down in Miami. With beaches being open and clubs and everything, and it's, yeah, no wonder. No wonder. A good amount of menthol, and it's nice. It's nicer when you need a bit of cold. I would not use it in the winter. Very good. So yeah, today's Saturday, so yesterday was Friday, and there was the Real Talk on Instagram between Chris Bailey, IMCDB, and David Gonzalez, So Sharp David. And they do this for an hour every other Friday. So look either of them up and see if it's anything for you. But they sort of talk through what's been going on in the incestuous world of wet shaving in the last 2 weeks, and it's damn good. I've talked about it before, and I really want to plug it because it is good. Good entertainment. You catch up, at least I catch up on things that I've missed because I'm poor with gossip. So, it's light topics, such as should this person really promote the nickname he has received or not. If you know what I mean, I think not. But it's funny stuff like that, and more serious stuff. Not serious for the world, but serious sort of wet shaving wise. So it's good. I really recommend it. Fridays, 8 p.m. US Eastern time, so Miami time. Really good. And the guys are great too. they have prepared topics, so it's not just rambling, and they're very natural in their conversations. So if it's funny, it's because they are funny. If it's heartening, it's because that's what the topic or situation dictates. It's really good. Really enjoy it. We talked about soap labels, because both of them have strong opinions about soap labels, and that fascinates me a bit. Because how many soaps have I purchased? I don't know, maybe 70, 80 soaps in total. I can assure you I've never purchased a single one because of what the label looks like. Never ever. I also don't particularly enjoy a soap more or less depending on what the label is. I mean, some labels are just really boring. Mystic Water, they all look the same. Awesome soap, really boring. But the container is good. I don't care. But that's just me. I'm a deep person. I mean, the new... Sorry, I'm a bit slow today. The new one also vigorously debated soap from First Canadian, which is called, well, I won't say the bad word, but it's called the bad word, which has to do with intimate physical relations with your female parent. That's cool. You know, that's a soap I'd be tempted to try, and it would be cool to have the label just because I love Pulp Fiction, the movie, which is the inspiration. But it would really take something cool like that. Few weepers. These blades are brutal. So I always get weepers. That one, I don't know where it came from. But here, always a few and a few on the neck, and you know, again, as long as they go away pretty much with cold water, or worst case with an Allen block, I don't mind. I don't mind. It's not going to give me irritation. It's not going to bleed after the post shave, and then it's just fine. But I get them often, so quite used to it. That's why. But that one, I don't know. It's a small bump. So that's why. When I shave with my wick, I always get weepers. And you don't realize you have them until afterwards, because you can't feel yourself getting them. I don't mind. I cannot shave with the wick without getting them, and this tool is very similar, but I still use them because they give me super close shaves. And again, they don't leave a scar. They don't bug me 10 minutes, 5 minutes after the shave, so it doesn't really matter. Here you go. I have one thing I've been thinking about. You know, because some of you are straight razor shavers or Chevette shavers, some shave with the DEs, SEs and so on. Do you think straight razor shavers are elitist? You know? Do we openly or secretly look down on people who don't use straight razors? Thinking, straight razors is really the traditional way to shave, and it's cooler. I don't know. I don't know if I do. Have a think about that. I'm gonna rinse and be back. And we're back. I did put alum on, which stung a bit. It would have stung just because of the tan I received, but it was okay. I think the bleeding's gone pretty much. I'm gonna end with my new favorite post-shave routine, which is theirs, witch hazel. Followed by the lovely Singari Man unscented Seago based base aftershave balm from the lovely Heather. So we'll do shaving area only, slightly moist from the witch hazel is 1 squirt. You can do whatever you want to, but this is my dose. And some is left for the rest of the face. Okay, I'm gonna shave my head after this with the same soap and brush, but with my head blade. It's broken. So, but it works anyway, because this thing still sticks to the finger, but it's singing on the last verse, as we say over in Sweden. Thank you for watching. I have a cool video coming up. I haven't recorded it, but a cool idea for a video. So I'm hoping I'll be able to do that in the next few days. So stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching. Thank God sports are back, and see you soon. Stay sharp.